All right, so in this video, I wanted to record and document what I take every morning. So it's still Wednesday. It's now 10 o'clock, 10:06. First thing, this is my first drink, my first sip of water in 12 hours. I put a 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. And Snake Juice Guy is a guy to follow if you want to learn about dry fasting, fasting daily for 23 hours, losing weight. He knows a lot. He's taught me a lot about the snake juice formula, which is apple cider vinegar. Got the pink salt, and then potassium chloride, which is right in here. I'll talk more about that soon. But basically, my first sip of water is usually just regular water, and then I put some pink salt, some apple cider vinegar. This helps balance the hydrochloric acid in your gut, so it's something that's really beneficial to drink before you start eating food. It'll allow your gut to absorb and digest the food more effectively. And then, but primarily I take the pink salt and the apple cider vinegar for myself because I'm fasting for 23 hours and I've been doing this for a long time. So it takes a while to get up to it, but you can start with intermittent fasting, which is basically not eating breakfast. You fast for 12 hours and then have your first meal. But anyways, so hydrangea in the last video, this is one of the herbs that I've found is very helpful in allowing my kidneys to actually filter. And I've seen this. I started taking this supplement, which cost me, this one herb or root that cost me like $8 or so, which you can buy on Amazon. I started taking it last week, and I've already noticed a difference in when I piss into a cup and I look at it, I can see there's stuff coming out, which is a great sign to show you and tell you that your kidneys are working properly. So because I'm obsessed with supplements, as you can see, this is just a couple of them. I actually will start selling supplements since I already created a couple different formulas that I tested in Bali. I'm obsessed and I know a lot about these things, but basically, it's helped. My obsession with supplements and nutrition has allowed me to go on this journey of researching and discovering what different aspects of the body play into different roles and functions on my mission to basically get to the root cause of my skin problems and every other health problem, whether it be depression, mental health issues, trying to lose weight in the easiest way possible, trying to eliminate hunger and food cravings. These are all the things that I do every single day and I'm obsessed with. So hydrangea is very effective for kidney support. It's very cheap. Methyl B12. This is going to help with energy levels and help you sleep and help your brain work properly. This is, if I was to create a daily essentials vitamins and minerals formula, this would be in it. Methyl B12. You don't want to take the regular cyanocobalamin because that's toxic. You want to take the methylcobalamin. So that's something that's very cheap too. Jarrow is the best brand to get it from. DL-phenylalanine. This is part of my Ultimate Wellbeing blend that will help anyone who's struggling with depression or anxiety balance their, I think, dopamine receptors. Burdock root, I just started using this last week. This helps with a lot with, I think, cleansing the blood and digestion and a couple other things. There's so many of these things, and I don't have a perfect memory, but you can do your research. Just Self-Tact is a great website that has that I do a lot of my research on for different benefits of different supplement ingredients. Siberian Eleuthero. This is basically Siberian ginseng. That's very good for the adrenal glands, energy. Vitamin D and K. This is going to help with sleep. You want to take vitamin D3, 1,000 IUs per 25 pounds of body weight with vitamin K, so you can absorb it effectively, because you don't take a vitamin K, you're not going to absorb it. There's all these little tiny things that you just don't know about. that no one tells you. You got to figure it out yourself. And you really want to take this because this is going to help tremendously if you struggle with depression or mental health issues and you have a serotonin imbalance, which, you're either predominantly dopamine imbalanced or serotonin imbalanced, or you're just perfectly balanced. I'm serotonin imbalance. I learned this from reading the book, The Mood Cure by Julia Ross. Great book that helped introduce me to this guy right here. But anyways, this will help your skin problems because it's going to help you sleep good. And if you sleep good, you're going to wake up without any stress. You're going to feel incredible. Your immune system's going to be working properly, and your body's going to be able to naturally protect, repair, and heal itself like it does every single day of the week. You just got to give it the right nutrients to support that natural detoxification process. Next, we got micronized pregnenolone. I can never pronounce that right. So basically, I take that because that's one of those, I call them the lead domino ingredients, kind of like this guy right here, Shilajit. Pregnenolone will pretty much be the one supplement you can take to balance your hormones. And you don't just want to focus on testosterone or estrogen. You want to focus on all the other hormones. So I started taking this like last week too, because your hormones, if they're imbalanced, can cause different skin problems because your endocrine system, your thyroid's not functioning properly, all these other things. So this is how you have to think about. It doesn't matter so much about remembering what I'm talking about, or you got to take this thing or that thing. You just got to think about it correctly and understand and kind of go through all of these different checklists. I'll create something in the future very soon in regards to a guide that clearly summarizes everything that I'm sharing in this video. But basically, if you know your kidneys are working properly, cool. Let's move on to the adrenals. Do you have adrenal fatigue? Are you tired? Are you chronically stressed all the time? Okay, if you're good on that, okay, let's move to the liver. I do the 80-20 of all of the, different systems in the body in regards to, I try to find what's the one or two supplements or the one or two things that I can do to massively improve this area of the body. So that because I don't have any data, because I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars going to the doctor to try to figure out what's wrong with me. I'm just going to do a shotgun approach, but I'm going to do a very effective shotgun approach. And I'm going to research and test and try the one or two things for each little area so that when I do them all together, it compounds and creates this exponential healing effect similar to what dry fasting or intermittent fasting does. It's like that one thing that you get 10x in return. It's that one thing you get 10 for every one action step you do, you get 10 to 20 different benefits or ROIs in return. That's basically what 80-20 health is all about in regards to the thinking and how you think about things. So next we got magnesium. This is something you want to take every single day. It's a very essential mineral that helps with muscles function, reducing inflammation. It helps with sleep. It helps with mood and well-being. Vitamin C, this will really help with acne because, vitamin C is directly correlated to strengthening your immune system. And that's one of the things my naturopath 2 years ago, roughly, or a year ago, told me to just increase tremendously. Ideally, best case scenario is you go get an IV drip so you can get 50,000 grams or 50 grams of vitamin C. But you're probably not going to do that because you'd have to do that every day to really, see a very quick result from it, and it's going to cost a lot of money. So that's probably not one of the options you want to look into. So instead, you can just simply get this like $10 to $15 250 gram jar of